The Aeon of Faith.
The Aeon Pistis, Greek meaning, Valentinian understanding, and role in the consciousness of a believer. Greek meaning, the Greek word pistis, translates to faith in English. It denotes trust, belief, and assurance in something or someone, often referring to a deep conviction rooted in divine truth. In scriptural and theological contexts, pistis signifies unwavering confidence in God and his promises. Valentinian understanding of the Aeon Pistis. In Valentinian Gnosticism, Aeons are divine attributes or aspects that emanate from the Father and the Son. Among the 30 Aeons, Pistis, faith, is one of the 26 Aeons emanating from the Son. It represents the foundational quality of trust and receptivity that anchors the believer in the divine reality. The Gospel of Philip highlights the indispensable role of faith in spiritual growth. Faith receives, love gives. No one will be able to receive without faith. No one will be able to give without love. Because of this, in order that we may indeed receive, we believe, and in order that we may love, we give. Since if one gives without love, he has no profit from what he has given. He who has received something other than the Lord is still a Hebrew. This passage portrays faith as the spiritual ground upon which believers receive divine truth. Without faith, the believer cannot partake in the gifts of love, knowledge, or spiritual enlightenment. In Valentinian terms, pistis is the foundational aeon that facilitates the believer's connection to the divine, allowing them to receive the knowledge and grace of God through Christ. Further emphasizing faith's central role, the Gospel of Philip states, "Farming in this world depends on 4 things, and a harvest is gathered and taken into the barn as a result of water, earth, air, and light. God's farming also depends on 4 things: faith, hope, love, and knowledge. Faith is the earth in which we take root. Hope is the water with which we are nourished. Love is the air through which we grow. Knowledge is the light by which we ripen." Here, pistis faith is metaphorically described as earth, the foundation in which spiritual life takes root. Just as plants cannot grow without soil, the believer's spiritual journey cannot begin without faith. Faith serves as the grounding for all other divine attributes, including hope, love, and knowledge. Faith and hope in relation to time. Faith and hope are interconnected but distinct. Hope anticipates future good, existing within the framework of time. Faith, however, transcends time, as it is the certainty that good exists and is accessible in the present moment. Faith allows the believer to perceive and experience divine truth as a present reality, while hope sustains the journey toward its fulfillment. Role in the consciousness of a believer, the Christ consciousness, the mind of Christ. The Aeon Pistis plays a vital role in shaping the consciousness of the believer, aligning them with the Christ consciousness, the mind of Christ. Faith, as the grounding attribute, enables the believer to receive and trust in divine truth. It is through faith that the believer opens their mind and heart to the transformative power of Christ. The Gospel of Philip emphasizes that faith must precede love, as it is the capacity to receive that allows for the act of giving. No one will be able to receive without faith. No one will be able to give without love. This interplay between faith and love reflects the balance of receptivity and action in the believer's spiritual life. Faith prepares the mind and heart to embrace divine truth, while love propels the believer to share that truth with others. Together, they embody the essence of the Christ consciousness. Faith also enables the believer to transcend the limitations of the material world, anchoring their consciousness in divine reality. This grounding in faith provides the strength to endure challenges, the clarity to discern truth, and the confidence to walk in alignment with God's will. Conclusion. The Aeon Pistis, faith, as an emanation from the Son, represents the foundational divine attribute that anchors the believer's spiritual journey. It is the earth in which the believer takes root, the source of receptivity to divine truth, and the grounding for all other spiritual attributes. In the Christ consciousness, faith transcends time and space, allowing the believer to perceive and experience divine good in the present moment. Through faith, the believer aligns with the mind of Christ, receiving the gifts of divine love, knowledge, and hope, and becoming a conduit for the manifestation of God's will in the world.